just got back shopping for ingredients for my iftar meal later tonight. There's nothing I enjoy doing like shopping and cooking for my family. And what better way to earn more rewards in this month of Ramadan than cooking for your family? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Jamila. Welcome to Maggi Diaries. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very special recipe. It's kind of different and it has a funny name. It's called Gus Gus. It's a meal that I think originated from Plateau State. Well, you know, in the north we grow a lot of acha, which is fonio. So this meal is actually made from beans and acha. So I'm just going to get down to telling you what my ingredients are, prepping them, and then we'll get down to cooking. Alright, so I'm just gonna start by heating up my palm oil. Okay, got a clean pan here. So add the palm oil first, and then we'll move on to our tomatoes and manja, the tarugu, the sauransu. So keep this here. Alright, this is heating up already. So we don't want it really like smoking hot, you know. We just want it hot enough for our onions. So now this is good. I'm gonna add my onions first. Put this in. Oh, okay, this is good. So we're just gonna saute this for about a minute, and then we'll add the rest of the vegetables. So that's my tomato, the tarugu, the tatase. It's gonna go in now. I'm just gonna do this all at once. So I like to cook my beans when I have time, especially during the weekend. So once I need to use some for cooking, I just take out a portion that I know that, okay, this is gonna be enough for me for my cooking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my dried fish, which I've already washed. Very important that you wash your fish with salted water, and I've deboned this already. So I'm adding my fish. I'm gonna let it cook in the tomatoes to soften it, and then get all that juice in, you know, and the flavors of the fish. So the next thing I'm gonna add now is my crayfish. Add my crayfish. I don't need so much, just about, yeah. Okay, so that's in. Give this a quick stir. So now I need to add a little bit of water and let this come to a boil. Put in here. It smells so good already. It smells so good. So now I'm gonna add my Maggi Naija Pot. But you know, it's not like all the time that I use just Naija Pot. I like to mix it up sometimes, you know, to get the flavor of my Maggi star. And of course, my Naija Pot. And it's gonna intensify the flavor of my fish. So, oh, this smells so good already. So just to crumble in my Naija Pot, you know. I mean, what's this meal? What's this Gus Gus meal without Naija Pots in it? All right, here we go. And then to my Maggi star. This is the classic one. You know, it has this unique classic flavor that you still want to add even when you have Naija Pot also. Sometimes I do that. So, all right, this is great. So now I'm gonna go ahead and quickly give my acha a stir. So I'm gonna give this acha a quick wash. So traditionally, acha is usually washed with calabash, but then I don't have a calabash in my home, and not a lot of people have calabashes. So this is good. So I'm just gonna get another bowl so that we can really get the dirt and sand off. So. And I remember when I was little, my mom taught me how to do this, you know? So you use 2 bowls or 2 calabashes, and then you just keep shaking it gradually until you get the clean one out. All I've got left is the clean part. So this is done. And my acha is clean. Clean acha. All right, this goes straight into my pot. Okay, this is boiling really nicely. And it smells so good too. Can get the fish, you know, my Maggi Naija Pot, my crayfish, everything all coming up together. So add this in. Careful with your acha. You know, acha really swell, so be careful on the quantity that you're using. So I'm gonna give this a stir, okay, and then I'll cover it up for a bit once my acha begins to cook. So I'll come back here once my acha is cooked, almost cooked through, so that I can add my beans and then let everything come together. You know, acha cooks really very fast, so you have to keep checking up on it. All right, so let's give this a look. This is how I want it to look. My acha is almost cooked through, so I'm just gonna add my beans now. Some beans, see. All right, your acha, your beans, and it's a fiber-rich meal, you know. So look, this is looking good already. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for a few minutes. When we come back, I'll finish it off with my spring onions. Alright, so my Gus Gus is ready. I'm just gonna turn the heat off, and the last thing I'm gonna add is my spring onions. So I want this to remain green on top of it. Oh, look how beautiful this is, and tasty too, I assure you that. Alright, when we come back, I'll be plating my Gus Gus. Don't you just love how gorgeous this looks? All of the vegetables and my spring onions is so inviting. Can't wait to have a try. All right, this looks so good, and I hope you'll be trying it at home too. Bismillah. This tastes so yum. It's so good. It's like comfort food after spending the whole day of fasting. I wish I could share some with you, but you've got to try this at home. Honestly, it's so nice, so delicious, and just it's so good. Jazakallah khair for watching. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, inshallah, for another very interesting episode of Maggi Diaries. Remember to follow us on our social media pages at Maggi_Nigeria on Instagram and at Maggi Nigeria on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.
Wace ce ita? Mai kula da lafiyar jama'a kuma ta kasance mai kula da kanta. An kasance ana alfahari da ita. Ta kasance mai tattali, mai samar da kwanciyar hankali ga iyalinta. Mace da tafi kowa kwarewa a girki, kasancewar tana amfani da magi mai tauraro.
Duk mai sha'awar kawo yanayi na canji mai inganci a rayuwa yana amfani ne da magi mai tauraro, wadda aka hada da ainihin waken soya da wasu sinadarai masu inganci.
Ita ce silan haɗin kan iyalinta.
Abin ma da ya fi shine a kowace rana rayuwata tana ƙara inganci.
Maggi, girki mai inganci.